All right, fans, here we go. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in our heavyweight special attraction. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Newark, New Jersey, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing Johnny Rice. Introducing Michael P.A.N. Coffie.
Rice is he's a very clever boxer. He's got great legs. He's got good vision, good reflexes, and he's going to make life difficult. See, and that's what I mean about him. He's a good fighter.
That's a nice long right hand by Johnny Rice.
But the thing about Coffie is he's got that great power. And if he hits you clean, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, in his last fight, we saw that in the third round. He threw an uppercut and was able to drop Darmani Rock, who was undefeated coming into that fight.
Marines for a while, and he came out very disciplined, went straight to work.
Good crisp right hand again by Johnny Rice.
Picked up a lot of his skills in training camp with Deontay.
Said when they learned that he was fighting professionally, they said, well, that makes sense. So I guess he got a little fighting in with the Marines, too.
Yeah, Johnny Rice threw a good overhand right, which Coffie rolled with. He needed to roll and come back, but that was great.
You're right.
Michael Coffie coming out in the southpaw stance already and lands with a straight left hand, straight up the middle. Normally, Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, Michael Coffie's a little more active and animated. Well, so far, he's a little flat in this fight.
Well, listen, no, because he's in there with the legit guy who's been around. He's fought on, all the continents, as they say. And he's got a lot of experience. You can tell he's a very savvy fighter, Johnny Rice, like that.
The counter right hand,
counter. To box and move like he did against the Jogba, but he might be making a mistake.
That's a good left hand.
Walking to Coffie.
Sparring with the guys like Michael Hunter. Said he even got a few rounds in with Tyson Fury before Fury's fight with Wilder was called off. So he's on quality, and there's a good hook by Johnny Rice. Now he tries to follow up. He said he didn't want to hold back. Here's his chance.
And that's true. He said in his last past fights, he's been holding back. In this fight, he didn't want to hold back.
That was a good right hand, Lennox. Rice again, just pause him there and just pause him with the hook, but he gives Coffie something to think about. And another hook by Johnny Rice. Johnny Rice coming up from Columbia, South Carolina on short notice, making his presence known in New Jersey.
But that's what Coffie needs to do. He needs to step it up a little bit more and, put Rice on the ropes. See how Rice reacts on the ropes.
1,000% correct. And I think Coffie got those instructions in his corner because when he came out of the chute real fast, and then of course again Rice flipped it on him and backed him into the ropes and landed some good shots. So that was a very short-lived effort. And look, he's actually looking for a knockout here. Every time he throws a punch, they're coming in hard and fast.
Yeah, he's putting his body behind that right hand.
Yeah.
So even when he misses, his body's still coming forward.
To your point, Lennox, well, there's a wild left hand by Coffie, just missing, but Johnny Rice looks comfortable. To your point, Lennox, he is calm in there.
What Coffie's not doing is shuffling. He needs to shuffle forward to gain his distance and put Rice against the ropes. He's not doing that right now.
He's normally on his toes, Lennox.
Yeah.
Normally he's a nimble big guy. He keeps saying that, but he's flat-footed tonight. You're right.
He's very flat-footed. I'm very surprised at Coffie being flat-footed, but I think that may be the left-hand style.
5 seconds, gentlemen. Final seconds. Johnny Rice fighting very well. And Joe, if he's sparring with Tyson Fury, even a few rounds, he didn't make a lot of that, but also Michael Hunter. Good shots there by Rice, and Coffie looks hurt. Well, he's getting excellent sparring, and now he's just laying the wood to Coffie. How about this?
Coffie did a good thing there by rolling with the punches. He has to roll with the punches. That means he's not catching the punches 100%.
A judge could reasonably have it either way. Big right hand by Rice, although you're right, Coffie does sort of roll his head back and roll with those shots. But it could be, again, it could easily be 3 rounds to 0, Johnny Rice. How about that? Right hand again. Coffie tried to close the gap. Again, these guys are the same size. This is 6'5", 270 versus 6'5", 270, and Johnny Rice looks like he is in shape.
Yeah, I mean, Coffie's receiving these punches when he shouldn't. He really should keep his hands up or roll with the punches and come back.
See, but yeah, I will tell you something. Rice walked back to his corner like it was a little winded. It's a good right hand. But
Another one. And a look. And then a right hand again by Johnny Rice.
Johnny Rice is teeing off on Coffie right now with 3 right hands in a row. Coffie needs to open up or put that left hand up and stop that.
And look, Coffie's got to keep some pressure on, though. He can't sit on the outside and wait for that.
And the right hand again and a hook. Good combinations. But to your point, Joe, you see the mouth is open from Johnny Rice. But, of course, he's moving his hands, too. Throwing that big sledgehammer right hand.
Of course, Coffie landed a good counter left hook after those 3-4 punches that Rice threw. And let me tell you, it's discouraging to hit guys with these type of shots and have a guy keep coming at you.
That's a good jab right hand, though, on Coffie on the way in. There's a little swelling there on the left eye, under the left eye of Michael Coffie. And another right hand landed by Johnny Rice, and he follows up with a hook. That eye is starting to close up. I mean, it's a long way to go, but he is starting to do damage to Coffie's face.
Coffie, I don't know if he can lift up that hand or what, but he just shouldn't get these right hand punches.
Look at his combinations.
It's like he can't see the right hand coming.
I tell you, right now, Johnny Rice looks like Buster Douglas. I mean, right now, he's just like throwing these 3-punch combinations. You're saying, where's that coming from? A right hand by Johnny Rice. Wow, and he's asked by the referee, are you all right? Another right hand hurts Coffie. Coffie getting shot down. Now he's hurt. Coffie is hurt. It's over. Wow. It's over. Johnny Rice pulls off the upset. Eric Dolly didn't like what he saw with the eye. Coffie turned away for a moment, and Johnny Rice with the night of his life. Early in the round, I mentioned the eye started to close, but then that right hand not doing Michael Coffie any favors. And this is a tough Marine, able to take the punishment, but Johnny Rice kept bringing it, and he's 270, Lennox, 270.
Yeah, there's 270 behind those punches, and I'm telling you, he threw a lot of right hands, and after a while, you keep tapping on a rock, that rock's gonna break.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 19 seconds in round number 5. A referee in charge, Eric Dolly, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, Johnny Rice.
Coming up out of Columbia, South Carolina, and you gotta love boxing. Johnny Rice came in shape, had a game plan, said, I'm not going to hold back. It's time to win one of these fights. And he did it.
And we saw you back in the dressing room throwing the money around. Well, you were money tonight, Johnny Rice. Congratulations to you. Normally we see you are the kind of guy who's boxing and moving. Tonight you were walking him down. Why?
Hey, well, you know, the whole key to life is getting better every day you walk this earth. So, you know, I wanted to keep getting better. Didn't let my past dictate my future. And I do my best to learn from others like the young Devin Haney, Michael Bounty Hunter, you know. Amongst those, I'm just doing my best to walk, you know, in the light that they shining for me, you know.
Well, you've certainly got a great team around you. In terms of this performance here tonight, you said it was sink or swim, and it certainly looked that way. You also looked over to Lennox Lewis after the fight and said, you told me to move my head and jab. I did that here tonight.
You know, that's exactly what he told me to do. So like I said, I'm always an open book. I'm always looking to learn from the greats as well as my peers. So I'm going to always keep moving forward with no fear. And like I said, a lot of fights I lost was because I was holding back. I wasn't believing in myself. I got like a great team around me that believe in me, but I got to believe in me too. And you got to believe in you, and we're going to be successful.
Well, after a performance like that, you most definitely should be believing in yourself. You know, this is the third undefeated prospect you've taken on. Tonight, you come away with the victory. What did you learn about yourself in this fight?
What I learned was you got to be true to yourself. You got to set small goals. A lot of time I was trying to take big steps, but you got to reward yourself along the way by setting a few tasks. So I learned also that if I do the work, I will see the results. I will reap what I sow. And that's a universal rule for everybody.
Congratulations, Johnny Rice, on a great win here in Newark, New Jersey. Brian Kenny, back.
For all the best boxing content, follow PBC on Fox on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.